Good evening, my name is Kacper Paradowski and you're watching Poland Daily News. The inaugural meetings of the Sejm and Senate of the new term are ongoing. Yesterday, both houses of parliament elected the marshals and presidios of both houses. Law and Justice have an independent majority in the Sejm. In turn, the opposition has an advantage in the Senate. Many argue that this division could determine the nature of the current term.
I don't think I'm the only one who's happy about how things turned out. If the Law and Justice has 48 mandates and the opposition has 51, then this outcome is the one the voters wanted. The chamber will finally cease to be a place where legal loopholes and violations of the law are taking place. When we say that there is total power, that there must be total opposition, and we will continue doing what we do best. Sometimes we may feel like we're a total opposition, sometimes a bit less total, but we simply have to do our own thing with what we have. Maybe it will be a little easier thanks to the majority in the Senate. Every democratic system is built on the checks and balances rule. This internal balance was disrupted for the last 4 years, since the Law and Justice had majority both in the Sejm and Senate, not to mention their candidate had won the presidency. Today this balance is brought back just a little bit. The new Speaker of the Senate made us a promise that the higher chamber won't be prolonging all legislative processes by blocking new bills for 30 days. The future will tell if he was telling the truth.
Netflix published a documentary series titled The Devil Next Door about a German Nazi concentration camp guard, Ivan Demaniuk, who served in occupied Poland. In the series, there is shown a map of concentration camps drawn with the current borders of Poland. This could lead to an impression that the Polish authorities were cooperating with Nazi Germany. The Polish government demands a correction and an apology.
The main misconceptions that have to be corrected are the historically inaccurate maps. During World War II, Poland was occupied by Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. Moreover, some camps are marked with swastikas while some are not. That might suggest that there were other concentration camps operators than Nazi Germany. Finally, in the voiceover we can hear Treblinka, Poland, omitting Germans who created and operated this death camp. Mateusz Morawiecki, Prime Minister of Poland, complained to Netflix about these fatal errors in the production. He criticized the filmmakers for not clarifying that Poland was under German control during the period. He asked Netflix to either modify the map or somehow inform the audience of the terrible mistake. At that time, my country did not even exist as an independent state, and millions of Poles were murdered in these camps. For this reason, this element of the series is nothing but rewriting history. Morawiecki points out that the documentary does not indicate that these were Nazi camps. I wrote a letter to the head of Netflix, Mr. Reed Hastings, regarding historical inaccuracies in film productions on this platform. Perhaps for their creators these are not significant mistakes, but they are very harmful to Poland, and our task is to react decisively. I hope that my arguments will be met with understanding from Netflix managers. The Institute of National Remembrance also intervened in the case and announced that it would file a lawsuit against Netflix. Initially, the institution will request the removal of the maps from the series.
The funeral of Isabella Galatea, art historian, discoverer of the only El Greca painting found in Poland, named Ecstasy of St. Francis, took place in Warsaw today. Professor Galatea was buried at the Powązki Military Cemetery. The funeral had a state character. Pope Francis spoke about anti-Semitism during his regular Wednesday's catechesis regarding the Acts of the Apostles. Holy Father strongly denounced any form of anti-Semitism.
The Jewish nation has suffered a lot over the course of history. It was expelled, persecuted. In the last century we saw so many brutalities against the Jewish people, and we were all convinced that this was over. But today the habit of persecuting the Jews, brothers and sisters, is here reborn. This is neither human nor Christian. The Jews are our brothers and must not be persecuted. Understood?
A tragic accident happened today in Slovakia. According to the local fire department, 13 people were killed when a bus collided with a truck near the city of Nitra. Another 20 were injured.
The accident occurred in a Slovakian village of Nitrańskie Hrnčarovce, northeast of Bratislava. A truck drove onto the left lane for unknown reasons and struck the side of a bus. According to initial information, there were 13 confirmed deaths and 20 injured as a result of the crash. A rescue helicopter, as well as dozens of firefighters, were present at the scene. According to local media, the passengers of the bus were high school students.
That is all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for Poland Daily Business. Good night.